sitter här nu på Arvikafestivalen 2008 igen då, äntligen kan vi säga, med COMBICHRIST. And welcome to Sweden, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Sweden.
Okay, we saw your very energetic show as always. And how does it feel to be back here at Arvika? I know that you Andy have been playing, this is your third time as an artist. How does it feel to be back here?
It feels great. I mean, every time I'm here it's getting better and better. The weather gets worse and worse, but the show's getting better and better. It's more and more fun for every time we're here. It just feels great. Feels great.
And how do you feel, guys?
Oh, it's awesome being here. It's the first time I've been here, but the audience was great. The show was great. Yeah, awesome.
It was such a good show that I'm afraid now it's a jinx for the rest of the tour. It will be a horrible tour and we will have all bad shows. But
I saw you were quite energetic drummer there.
yes. I drink about 5 Red Bulls today before I go on stage.
And I almost got hit by your drumstick.
One time I playing a show and Jello Biafra was there, and he was walking around with my drumstick, and I was like, why is Jello Biafra holding my drumstick? And I asked him and he told me that in the middle of the show he hit on the top of the head with something and he turns around ready to fight because he thought someone was gonna be aggressive with him, and then there's my drumstick and he decided to keep it because he's like one of my heroes, so it's pretty cool.
Well, Andy, how come that you actually started making electronic music in the beginning?
It was, I don't know, it's just being a musician, you know, and been listening to it for so long at the same time as doing other music. Like been doing like metal, hardcore, electronics, like techno, EBM. You know, I've been listening to all of it the entire time, and coming from a smaller town with a really good music community where everybody was hanging out together. It was like you had the people making hip hop, with the people that was making industrial, with the people making death metal, with people doing hardcore. Everybody was just hanging together. It was like one community. It wasn't like several different scenes. And I don't know, it's just eventually that's what I wanted to do, and I got more and more into it.
That's nice. So what is happening with COMBICHRIST right now and in the future nearby?
Right now we just started the first show of the summer festival tour was today, and then we're going out to do a tour for about 1.5 months now. Going back, then go back to the US, film a new video, do a festival there, and then go back in the studio, finish up the new album, and then the drunk goth cruise for a week, and in the Caribbean and South America, and then we'll see what happens after that. And then the album comes out in January, and we're going back out on the road again, and you know, que sera, que sera.
That's nice, very nice. I'm not sure if you've had this question a lot before, but what is the name COMBICHRIST actually? What's the meaning?
It's just a name that it came from a comic book strip thing that I did in a fan sign, and is the character that I drew just really fits with the concept that I'm doing. So I just thought it was just a good concept.
Okay, I know your background a little bit, and with playing with Icon Coil and stuff, but you other guys, what's your background in the music business?
I've just been playing in and out of bands for about 10 years, and I have my own studio back in Atlanta where we're based out of, and one of the bands I was with previously, we toured opening for COMBICHRIST, and when Andy needed some help, he called me, and that's kind of how it went, pretty much. But just been playing keyboards and doing electronic music for a long time. So
I'm playing played in lots of different bands before, and with one band toured with Andy called Genitortures, and that's where Andy and I met, and Andy did not have a drummer before then. And that's when we decided to try and work together in the future. And I think actually in the beginning I was meant to be the drummer for Panzer AG and John for COMBICHRIST, and then scheduling conflict, I couldn't do the Panzer AG show, and works out better for me because I would have only done like 5 shows now.
And then the first time he showed up to practice for COMBICHRIST show was on drum kit at my studio. So it's just kind of random. It all kind of fits together.
Ties it all together, yeah.
So I also have to ask you a little thing about the last time I saw you at Arvika. Was it 2005 or where was it the last time you played here? You had another image, you know, about the makeup and stuff, and now you seem to have changed it a little bit. How come?
You know, you can do only a certain amount of shows with white clown makeup before you start to get sick and tired of it.
you mean to make the makeup yourself or the audience, you think?
Yeah, well, no, the thing is, it's really different from tour to tour, and it's just like I like variation, and it's just I'm changing from tour to tour. And the one other thing was like I specifically had a white tie on when we played here as a joke, because I look at like all the Swedish synth pop guys always have a black shirt with a white tie, so that was kind of like a joke, but